Hey everyone, Mark Rober here. You might know me from my previous projects where I've built some pretty wild and crazy things. From glitter bombs to squirrel mazes, I've always loved pushing the boundaries of creativity and engineering. You know me, I love building crazy things. But this time, I wanted to take it up a notch. I wanted to build something that would not only be a fun engineering challenge, but also bring a smile to people's faces. This time, I wanted to build the world's fastest shopping cart. Yes, you heard that right. A shopping cart that can zoom down the street at incredible speeds. Why a shopping cart? Because it's unexpected and hilarious. Imagine the look on people's faces when they see a shopping cart flying past them. It's the kind of project that makes you do a double take and then burst out laughing. Imagine seeing a shopping cart zoom past you at 50 miles per hour. It's not something you see every day, and that's what makes it so exciting. I've always been obsessed with speed. There's something thrilling about going fast, whether it's in a car, on a bike, or even in a shopping cart. As a kid, I would race anything with wheels. I remember building soapbox derby cars and racing them down the hill with my friends. Those were some of the best times of my life. I built soapbox derby cars, modified my bike for speed, you name it. If it had wheels, I wanted to make it go faster. This project was just taking that passion to the next level. I wanted to see if I could apply my engineering skills to something as unconventional as a shopping cart and make it go really, really fast. Plus, who doesn't love a good engineering challenge? The idea of turning an everyday object into a high-speed machine was too tempting to resist. This wasn't going to be your average shopping cart. We were talking about serious modifications, adding a powerful engine, improving the aerodynamics, and making sure it could handle high speed safely. We're talking serious speed here. This shopping cart was going to be a beast on wheels, capable of reaching speeds that would make even the most seasoned racers take notice. I knew it would be tough, but I was up for it. The challenge of making something so unconventional go so fast was exactly the kind of project I love. Time to combine my love for engineering and speed and create something truly epic. Let's do this! Stay tuned as we dive into the process of transforming an ordinary shopping cart into a high-speed marvel. It's going to be a wild ride. First things first, I needed a plan. Without a solid blueprint, this project would be doomed from the start. I had to think about every little detail, from the frame to the engine, and how they would all come together. I started sketching out ideas, thinking about how to make this thing go really fast. Speed was the name of the game, and I wanted to push the limits of what a shopping cart could do. I envisioned a sleek, aerodynamic design that would cut through the air like a knife. I'm talking about breaking some serious shopping cart speed records. Imagine a shopping cart zooming down the track at breakneck speeds, leaving everyone in awe. That was the dream, and I was determined to make it a reality. Next, I needed the right materials. The choice of materials would be crucial in determining the cart's performance. I had to find something that was not only strong and durable, but also lightweight to ensure maximum speed. Obviously, a regular shopping cart wouldn't cut it. Those things are built for carrying groceries, not for breaking speed records. I needed to think outside the box and come up with something truly innovative. I needed something sturdy, lightweight, and aerodynamic. The materials had to be able to withstand the forces of high-speed travel while keeping the cart as light as possible. This was no easy task, but I was up for the challenge. I decided to use a combination of aluminum and fiberglass for the frame. Aluminum is known for its strength and light weight, while fiberglass adds an extra layer of durability and flexibility. Together, they would create the perfect foundation for my high-speed shopping cart. Now for the fun part, the engine. This was where things would get really exciting. I needed an engine that could deliver the kind of power required to achieve ludicrous speeds. I wanted something powerful enough to propel this thing to ludicrous speed. The engine had to be capable of generating immense thrust, enough to push the cart to its limits and beyond. After some research, I settled on a rocket engine. Rocket engines are known for their incredible power and efficiency, making them the perfect choice for this project. I delved into the specifics, learning everything I could about how to integrate one into my design. Yeah, you heard that right, a rocket-powered shopping cart. It sounded crazy, but that's what made it so exciting. The idea of combining everyday items with cutting-edge technology was thrilling. I knew it would be a challenge to control that much power, but hey, that's half the fun. Time to start building. The journey ahead was going to be tough, but the end result would be worth every bit of effort. Let's get to work. With my blueprints and materials ready, it was time to get my hands dirty. I started by stripping down the shopping cart to its bare bones. Then, I reinforced the frame with aluminum bars and added a roll cage for safety. Next, I attached the rocket engine to the back of the cart. This was the trickiest part. I had to make sure it was securely mounted, and that the thrust would be directed in the right direction. To steer this beast, I installed a go-kart steering system. I also added brakes because, safety first. Finally, I covered the whole thing in sleek fiberglass panels to improve its aerodynamics. Building the world's fastest shopping cart wasn't all smooth sailing. I hit a few bumps in the road, but that's all part of the engineering process, right? One of the biggest challenges was finding a way to control the rocket engine's power. It was like trying to tame a wild animal. I ended up designing a custom throttle system that allowed me to gradually increase the thrust. Another issue was weight distribution. I had to make sure the cart was balanced so it wouldn't tip over at high speeds. This involved a lot of trial and error, moving weights around until I found the sweet spot. But hey, that's what makes engineering fun. Overcoming these challenges was incredibly rewarding. After weeks of hard work, it was finally time for the moment of truth, the first test run. I was both excited and terrified. Would this thing even move? Would it fly apart? I strapped myself into the cart, put on my helmet, and fired up the rocket engine. The cart lurched forward with surprising force, pinning me back in my seat. We were off. The initial acceleration was incredible, but as I picked up speed I ran into another problem: speed wobbles. The cart started shaking violently from side to side. It felt like I was riding a mechanical bull. I quickly throttled down and brought the cart to a stop. Back to the drawing board. Section 6. Taming the beast. Braking and safety first. The first test run taught me a valuable lesson. I needed better brakes. The ones I had installed were simply not strong enough to handle the cart's speed. I decided to upgrade to hydraulic disc brakes, similar to what you'd find on a motorcycle. These brakes provided much more stopping power, giving me greater control over the cart. Safety was my top priority. I also installed a 5-point racing harness to keep myself securely in place during high-speed runs. With the improved brakes and safety features in place, I felt much more confident about pushing the cart to its limits. Section 7. Fine-tuning for glory aerodynamics and weight distribution. To achieve maximum speed, I knew I had to fine-tune the cart's aerodynamics and weight distribution. I spent hours in the workshop, making small adjustments to the bodywork and repositioning weights. I used a wind tunnel to study the airflow around the cart and identify areas where I could reduce drag. I also experimented with different wing designs to increase downforce and improve stability. Every little tweak made a difference. I was determined to squeeze every last ounce of performance out of this thing. Section 8. Race Day. The day we've all been waiting for has finally arrived, putting the pedal to the metal. This is the moment where all the preparation, all the late nights, and all the hard work come together. After weeks of testing and refining, it was finally race day. The anticipation had been building up, and the excitement was palpable. Every detail had been meticulously planned, from the mechanics of the cart to the strategy for the race. I found a deserted airstrip where I could safely unleash the full potential of my creation. The vast open space was perfect for pushing the limits without any distractions or obstacles. The atmosphere was electric as I strapped myself into the cart. This was it, the culmination of all my hard work, all the trials and errors, and all the perseverance. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins, the culmination of all my hard work. My heart was pounding and my mind was laser-focused. I knew that this was my chance to prove what I was capable of. I took a deep breath, focused on the task at hand, and hit the throttle. The engine roared to life and I could feel the power surging through the cart. The cart shot forward with incredible force, accelerating faster than I ever imagined. The sensation was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. It was a rush of pure exhilaration. The wind screamed past my helmet as I rocketed down the airstrip. The world around me became a blur, and all I could focus on was the speed and the thrill of the race. The speedometer needle climbed steadily, passing 30, 40, 50 miles per hour. It was exhilarating. Each increment on the gauge was a testament to the power and precision of the machine I had built. I had never felt anything like it. The sense of accomplishment, the thrill of the speed, and the realization that all my hard work had paid off. This was a moment I would never forget. Section 9. Mission accomplished? Final thoughts and lessons learned. So, how fast did the world's fastest shopping cart go? I managed to hit a top speed of 70 miles per hour. It was an incredible feeling, like riding a rocket on wheels. Was it safe? Well, as safe as riding a rocket-powered shopping cart can be. I took every precaution, but it was still a wild ride. This project was a testament to the power of creativity and engineering. It taught me that with enough determination and ingenuity,